This is my exam 4 baseball project for CS 232. Here we're just starting off with the libraries, which I explained right there, and then I have the objectives and concepts that this program uses. The most important thing of the main function is that we use structures, and we use 2D arrays, and then we also use a lot of for loops and sorting to sort them, and then just some other stuff. Right here we have our global declarations, which is the number of players and number of innings, which is kind of vital to the whole program. We have our function prototypes right here, which I then explain later, and our most important thing is our player positions array, which is already set up here, and then later in the other functions in the assigned positions we just fix that, and so we use the player indices to then shuffle everything around so that there's no same code later on when we do multiple of them. Right here we're just doing a while so that it can restart the program over and over again as many times as the user wants. We obtain the names and the averages, and then we sort those players based on those averages, and we assign the positions, and then we just display everything quickly here. Okay, so in the obtain names and averages, we're just calling up the structures, and then we're asking the users what are their names and what are the averages of each name. And that's pretty simple using for loops. Right here in the sorting players, we just ask of the first and second as it goes by which is bigger, and then it just returns the bigger one so that it goes from largest to smallest on the averages when we display them. Right here's the most important part, which is assigns position. Since everything's already set up here and nothing repeats, it's just changing the way that this is outputted in rows. The positions for all innings are all the same, so when it just changes the order and everything, nothing repeats for inning per player. It just changes how it's set up. So we'll see right now. Over here for the first one, I've already set it up. I put my names, I put my averages, and then here you can see that nothing repeats down or across. This is just changing the way that the things are set up. So then down here it sets indices, and then it shuffles those indices, it sets them to a temporary array, and then displays that array. And so right here, as we're asking them, it starts inputting it so that there's only 2 outs per inning and everything's already shuffled around. Right here I tried it again, and everything works out again. So let's just do it one quickly. I'll do A through whatever, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. As you can see, everything's shuffled again, nothing repeats. I do want to explain that I had a lot of issues with my first code, and my first code was using a lot of vectors to fix them. I tried doing something and it was working, just that the last line for the 12th position was not outputting. It was outputting out for all of them, and as much as I tried to, I just had to restart it. There was really nothing I could try and work out unless I went with Matthew to the tutoring center, and at this point I felt like it was just better to retry everything from a new perspective. So I changed my go-to approach to using vectors instead to using this that's been set up already, and then just shuffling them around with the indices. And yeah, thank you very much. Thank you.